It's time for trivia. And as you remember, LG Justin laid down the gauntlet and said that he's going to win every single question that is asked. So everybody else, you should be trying to gain second place in the scheme of things. Have fun, and remember that it's all in the interest of Kiwanis and fellowship. So now I'll pass the microphone to Chairman Director Stuart Spencer, who is going to be coordinating the activities and tell you more about the trivia this evening. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, P. Stephen. Let's make sure I'm being heard.
You are loud and clear.
Okay. Well, let me say welcome to all those who are attending on the call. This evening, it's time for trivia. We haven't done one since about almost 6 months. So it is, high time that we do it again. And I just want to say one little thing that's different this time. In the past, we've been offering prizes courtesy of Salon Innovation. This evening, we're going to do it a little different. We want to offer some cash prizes, but the cash prizes will go to the sponsored youth club of your choice. And in this case, we're talking about key clubs. Okay, so we have, we'll tell you about the values afterwards, but that's what we want to do. We thought we'd do something different. So when whoever is the winner, you can designate the funds to the key club of your choice. And that's really what we're gonna do tonight. So in terms of the topics, we're gonna have a varied range of topics, and just have fun. Don't be afraid to be wrong. Just participate, and we certainly are going to look forward to everybody jumping in, especially our LG who said he's got to win everything. That's great. We like that spirit. So let me just pull up my file. Chairman Andy Jean-Baptiste, he will be keeping score. Are you ready, Andy? Andy, are you ready? Just I got confirmation from you.
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Okay, now it's gonna be 45 questions as usual. So starting with number 1. And where the questions have more than one part, like 2 or 3 parts, the points will be split. But if one person gets it all, then that's how it will go. All right, number 1.
Sorry, question, DP Stewart. So for those who are new, do they raise their hand? Do they open their microphone? And what is the protocol?
No. It's really, we have found that it's better to just allow people to answer. The time to raise the hands and call on them, that just slows it down. And it takes away from the speed, which is necessary for when people really want to answer.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right.
Okay, so just shout out. We want to make sure that Andy will have time to identify you. Sometimes the names will come up on the screen if we don't see you. And once he's satisfied that he knows who to assign this points to, then we move to the next question. Okay, so question number 1. Which was the most recent country in West Africa to undergo a coup? It was about 3 to 4 months ago. Which was the most recent country in West Africa to undergo a coup?
Nigeria.
Did you say Nigeria? I couldn't hear you. Did you say Nigeria?
Morocco.
Sorry, I need to be sure what you said. Hello? Hello, you said, I need to be sure what you said.
Maracoon.
I'm not getting the name. I'm not getting the word.
Burkina Faso.
No, that's not correct. But somebody said nice something else before. What was it?
I said Nigeria. I said Nigeria.
No, okay. No, it's not Nigeria.
Maracoon.
No. All right. It seems like nobody is gonna get that one.
Was it Niger?
That's correct. That's correct. Niger. Some people
Niger,
pronounce it that way.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's correct. Who is that?
President Josh KCCA.
Okay. Okay, Andy, you got that. Okay, question number 2. What was the previous name of the country now known as Burkina Faso? So what was the previous name of the country now known as Burkina Faso?
No, called Upper Volta.
No
Upper
called? No
Upper-
called? You mean previously called? The question
Was
is,
You
previously
asked what-
called Revolta.
You asked what was Burkina Faso previously called?
that was the question.
Right. I
So-
said, is it Upper Volta?
Yes, that's correct. But you said Upper Volta now, as if it was now being called that. That's what I was just correcting that part of your answer. But you did
Okay,
answer
okay.
correctly. Yes, Upper Volta is correct. Question number 3. What does the acronym ECOWAS stand for? And this is related to Africa as well, in case you're not sure. ECOWAS, ECO.
Is it
WA.
Economic Community of West African States?
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Okay. Now, this question number 4. Name the 2 major tribes that were involved in the major conflict a few years ago in Rwanda, and state which has the larger population. So name those 2 tribes.
Hutus and Tutsis. The larger would have been the Tutsis.
Okay, you said the Hutus and Tutsis, right? I
Yep.
heard that. And the majority tribe you said was?
Majority was Hutu.
Okay, Hutus is correct.
Yep.
So that question goes to that caller, that person. I am not able to look at the screen, so I won't see what.
Marty does guess.
And I didn't Google.
Oh, Martina's guessed. Okay. All right, number 5. Which is the largest country in Central America?
Mexico.
Brazil.
Actually, Mexico is treated as part of North America. But which is the largest country in Central America?
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Okay.
Brazil.
The person who said Nicaragua first. Andy, you got that?
I saw Yolanda first.
Okay. Let me ask, I've done this in conjunction with now LG Desmond. LG, I know you have a different role now, but can you serve as a little backup if in the event that there is any kind of dispute? In other words, monitor as well?
From now, thanks.
From now, right. Thank you. Okay, number 6. Name in sequence, beginning with the largest, the 4 largest countries in America. And I name them in sequence from the largest to the
Smallest.
smallest. But we're just talking about the four largest.
Wait, can you repeat the question, please?
Name in sequence, beginning with the largest, the 4 largest countries in America.
Canada, United States, Brazil, and Argentina.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. And name the smallest country in Central America.
Costa Rica.
No, that's not correct.
Belize.
Please.
No,
El
not
Salvador.
El Salvador. El Salvador it is.
Hmm.
Thank you. Number 8. Let's move on to number 8. Who can define market capitalization? Market capitalization.
Fair value multiplied by the amount of shares the company has.
That's correct. That's correct,
That's a
Stephen.
calculation. That doesn't define it.
No, he said the number of shares outstanding multiplied by the market value.
That's a calculation. That's a formula.
That's how you define market capitalization.
Okay, by the formula. Okay.
It is a measure of a company's size and value in the stock market.
That makes more sense.
No, that doesn't make more sense. We're making it more specific. How would you, because if you said that value, you have to say, well, how you gonna get to the value? Anyway, I don't think this one is debatable. So we'll move on. Number 9, name in sequence, beginning with the largest, the 2 most valuable companies in the world measured by market capitalization. So we want the 2 largest companies in the world based on market capitalization, and starting with the largest.
Apple. And
Okay,
Microsoft.
Apple.
Apple and Microsoft.
Okay, the person who said Apple and Microsoft, that's correct.
Yes, that's me.
Okay. Now, number 10. Which was the first country to bring slaves from West Africa and transport them across the Atlantic? And in which century was that? The first country.
Is it the Spanish? And I think it was around the 14th century.
Wrong on both counts.
Ouch.
Is Portugal?
Continue. This is a
Portugal in the
two-part
15th
question.
century. It's
Portugal.
Portugal in the 15th century.
Oh, wow.
That's only half right. I'm not gonna say which half.
So it's
Wait.
Portugal, the 14th.
It's Portugal in the 15th century.
Portugal in the
It's
14th.
16th century.
So what's your complete answer?
Portugal in the 16th century.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. So on to number 11. The United States purchased Alaska from which country?
Russia. And the USSR.
Who was first?
I saw Denzel.
No, the answer is Russia, not USSR. The answer is Russia. But anyway, who said it first?
I saw Denzel's name up here.
Okay. All right, moving on to 12. Who was the first woman in the United States to make $1 million? And in what industry did she accomplish this feat?
Wait. Is it Oprah Winfrey? And this was in the entertainment industry?
No, it's a bit earlier than Oprah Winfrey. Remember, who was the first woman in the United States?
Sarah Breedlove.
I couldn't hear that clearly.
Sarah Breedlove.
No, that's not correct.
Or Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah.
There's a two-part question, so continue.
They could have tried this.
1867.
Couldn't hear you completely. Couldn't hear you.
1867, and her name was Madam C.
No, I didn't ask for the year. I didn't ask
Madam
for the year.
C.J. Walker Hair Products.
Yeah.
Oh, two products, right, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like to give it to the person who gives the complete answer. Although you were on the right track, you didn't give me the second half. So we
So
did, no, so we give it to the person who gave the complete answer. That's how we
It's-
do it.
a male voice gave that
Yes,
answer, but
the
the name
complete
didn't
answer.
appear. Oh,
Okay.
Martin.
Right. So it's Madam
Martina,
CJ
should I
Walker
tell
in
you
the
not
field.
together with your guest?
Say again, please.
Should I tell you Martino's response if his guest?
No. Her response is her response. Her response is her response. Martina's response is his response. All right. So so we're past 12 now. Okay, number 13. Who was the first Black Supreme Court Justice in the United States? Name the person.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall.
Well, who got that first?
I'm seeing Rupert Whitaker.
Okay. And no dispute there. Okay, fine. And which president appointed the first Black Supreme Court Justice in the United States?
Ronald Reagan.
Mr. Johnson.
That's very unlikely answer. But anyway, who said
George
Johnson?
Washington.
No. Somebody said Johnson.
President Johnson.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay, so we're up to number 15 now. A nuclear power plant was the site of a disaster that occurred in April 1986.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, Ukraine.
Let me finish the
Chernobyl.
question, please. Let me finish the question. It's a two-part question. What was its name and in which country today is it located?
Chernobyl, Russia.
Chernobyl, Ukraine.
Chernobyl, but I said that first. Chernobyl,
That-
Ukraine.
Person who's,
Ukraine.
I think, no. I think Rupert said, the first person to say Chernobyl and Ukraine. That's the correct answer.
Martino's guess was the first person before he even finished.
No, she didn't say Ukraine. I didn't hear anybody say Ukraine.
Oh, she said the whole.
Yes, she actually said the whole thing.
I did not
Nobody heard it. I didn't hear it. Did anybody?
said it.
Well, you gotta speak up louder because we didn't hear it. The other thing is if you speak up and the name shows up on the screen, we will know also. So, Andy, are you confident about that decision?
Yes, I saw Rupert Whitaker's name up here.
Okay. Somebody said Ukraine, Chernobyl, and said Russia. That's not the right answer. Anyway. Okay, number 16. Who became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize at age 17? And this was in 2014.
Malala Yousafzai. Malala.
Okay.
Yes.
That's correct.
Thank you.
That's correct. No question about that. I couldn't quite pronounce her last name. I didn't try, but you said it. I think you said it right. But I was gonna say that the first name will do. So you got it right anyway.
Just for edification, DP Stu, what did you win it for?
Okay,
Not
the
familiar
Peace
with-
Prize. Yes, I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you because I made some notes as well. Well, she was Pakistani, and she spoke out about the Taliban restricting education to girls. She was actually shot in the head at 15, but recovered and continued to speak out. That is courage, you know. And she is to be remembered. So that's Malala for you. Number 17. Who invented the first successful system for mobile refrigeration, thus eliminating the use of ice and salt to preserve foods when they're being transported?
Frederick McKinley.
That's not no.
Frederick Jones.
His name is Frederick McKinley Jones. Yeah.
Oh,
But you
Frederick
didn't.
McKinley
You
Jones.
can't give me the two first names and don't give me the last name. Yeah, so that's that. I have to go with the person who said Frederick McKinley Jones.
No, the
you
person
don't-
actually
Well, no
just
one
said
said Frederick
Jones. He
McKinley
didn't say the
Jones.
full name. He just said
Yeah, I
Jones.
just said Frederick Jones. She said Frederick
Right.
McKinley.
Yes, that is correct. I didn't demand the name McKinley, but the person who answered first said Frederick McKinley. That's not correct. I mean, that's not complete enough. And then the other
Okay.
person said Frederick Jones. That is correct. And just for the record, he was a Black American inventor,
Black
engineer,
American.
and entrepreneur.
Mhm.
And his invention was also used by the US military to transport food and blood during World War II.
Mhm.
Okay, going on to number 18. The multiplex telegraph was a device invented in 1887 that allowed train dispatchers and engineers at various stations and even conductors to communicate with moving trains via telegraph, effectively doing what air traffic controllers do today in advising pilots on how to navigate takeoffs and landings without colliding. Who invented this device?
Granville Woods.
Granville Woods.
Okay, somebody said, the male voice said it first. And I just go on to say he was a Black American inventor. And it is also of interest to note that Thomas Edison sued Woods, claiming that he had invented the multiplex telegraph, but he lost in court to Woods. And Woods had several other patents, and he was referred to as the Black Edison. He was actually sued twice by Edison, who was claiming some of his patents, and Edison lost both times. Edison then offered him a job to work with him, but he refused.
Makes
So
sense.
that's a little trivia.
That makes every sense.
Okay, number 19, moving on to number 19. Although there may be some doubt about the origin of the phrase, right? The Ray McCoy, right, named the invention, that is the phrase I'm referring to, the Ray McCoy. I would like you to name the invention by Elijah McCoy that pop culture says it was related to and what it was used for. So you name what he invented and what it was used for.
He came up with a lubricating device for use for steam engine locomotives.
Yes, that is good enough. That's good enough.
Right.
It was called the automatic lubricating cup, and it supplied lubricating oil to the cylinders, bearings, and axles. This meant that trains could run faster, didn't have to stop to get oil for lubrication, and increase the efficiency and profitability of railroads. So very good. Who was the biggest star of the subgenre that became known as the spaghetti western, and why were they so named?
Clint Eastwood.
There's a two parts.
Because they were mainly Italian made, and Italians were known for spaghetti.
That's correct. That's correct. And they were low budget.
And they were low budget.
That's correct. Is that Martina?
Nope.
That's Josh, President Josh.
Okay, great. Yes, very good. That was number 20. Moving on to 21. There are 3 of these spaghetti westerns that have been categorized as the Dollars Trilogy. Name them. Let me finish the question. Name them in the order in which they were produced.
Oh Lord, that's rough. It was the Man Without a Name trilogy, Clint Eastwood, Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more, and I think it was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's correct. That's correct. All right, Fistful of Dollars was the first one, then For a Few Dollars More. I saw all of them.
Grew up on all 3.
Okay, number 22. Clint Eastwood made only 3 spaghetti westerns, all with the same Italian director. Name that director. Name the director.
Oh my God. That one. Jeez.
Nobody else remember these movies?
Is it the Robert Day or?
No. And as a clue, remember these were Italian westerns, so most likely the director would have had an Italian name.
Philip De whatever.
I didn't hear.
Sergio Leone.
Is
Yes.
it?
Sergio Leone.
That's correct. Sergio Leone. That's how we pronounce it. Yeah, that's correct.
God.
And number 23. Was somebody else was gonna say something?
It was 21.
No, that was 22. What you asking me? Which was
Who
what?
was 21? Who was 22? Who was President Josh?
No,
Sergio Leone?
as Andy.
Yes,
as Andy.
yes,
He would be
that's
looking-
correct.
Thanks.
Okay, 23. Now we talked about the director. Now we're gonna say now the music from those movies was very, very significant, very, very notable, put it that way. Name the composer who created the music for the Dollar trilogy movies that starred with Clint Eastwood.
You got me there.
Ennio Morricone.
Yes. Ennio Morricone. Very true. That's totally correct. Totally correct. Now here's another movie question. The Magnificent Seven was one of the most famous American Westerns ever, but its concept was not original. Name the original movie that it was patterned off. No takers?
Seven Samurai.
Okay. Was that a Google search?
Yes, it's definitely.
Okay. Okay, that was a Japanese movie made in 1954. It was the same concept, seven samurai, in which case in the Magnificent Seven, it was seven, let's call them gunmen, if you want for a better word, who were protecting a village, that was being harassed and by bandits. Let's put it that way. Okay, 25. Biopics, are movies made about real people. Who is the star of the upcoming biopic on Bob Marley? Nobody knows the name?
Kingsley Ben
Adir. Kingsley Ben Adir.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, Kingsley Ben Adir. I think he's British.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another movie one. The movie One Night in Miami is a true story about the getting together of four friends who are celebrities in their own rights in Miami. And they met there on the eve of Cassius Clay's first fight with Sonny Liston in 1964. Okay. One of the four was obviously Cassius Clay, later to be known as Muhammad Ali. Who were the other three?
Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown.
Okay. What I want to ask is, we can't stop you from using Google, but I wanted to know sometimes if you use Google, it doesn't affect your score. What's that? Did you Google that?
I use Google.
Because
I only know one person from that. I watched that movie, but I know only one.
You remember the only one? Okay.
Yeah.
But you watched it? Yes. I like it. It's a very nice movie. Okay. How many gold, silver, and bronze medals did Jamaica win at the last World Championships in Budapest?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know that one.
How many gold, how many silver, and how many bronze did Jamaica win? Where are the track people? Martina, you should know that.
3 gold, 5 silver, 4 bronze.
354. Sorry, I was doing something. 3554.
Okay, somebody beat you to it.
Uh-huh.
Somebody beat you to it. Who is that again? I'm not looking at the names.
Order.
What's the name? Just tell me the name again.
Norda.
Okay. That was 27. Okay, 28. Name the gold medal winners for Jamaica in the 2023 World Championships in Budapest.
Daniel Williams, Sharika Jackson, and the guy that won the fourth.
That's not good enough. That name.
Watson.
I need somebody to give me the three names.
100.
I need somebody to give me the three names. Okay, if nobody has given me the three names, then that means we split it. Martina gets 2/3, and the person who said Watson gets 1/3. Okay, that was Antonio Watson.
Who said Watson? That didn't register.
All right, who was the person who said Watson?
I did.
Oh, that's Willie. Okay, there's you, Willie. That's good. So you have 1/3 of a point. All right.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now 29. Name the date of the next district convention in 2024 for the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District of Kiwanis International. And the city.
Montego Bay, Jamaica, Montego Bay.
I said the date. And
The date.
city
Oh,
in
May.
which
May
was held.
16, 2024.
No, 18 to 20. No, hold on.
I haven't heard a clear answer yet. I haven't heard a clear answer yet on the date. What's the date and the date and the city?
Oh, date.
May 16, 2024, Montego Bay.
Yeah.
No, it has a period. It's not just the start date. It has a period. So give me the period date. From what to what?
May 16 to 18.
Finish it then. Finish the question then. Complete it.
May 16 to 18, Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Okay. That's the complete answer. All right. Thank you. Number 29. Now moving on to number 30. Name the individuals who won silver medals in Budapest. Just the individuals.
Which event?
No. I said name the individuals who won silver medals in Budapest. Doesn't matter which event. You just name the individuals. The Jamaican individuals we're talking.
Well, that kind of narrows it down, doesn't it?
Well, we have been talking about Jamaicans in Budapest, but I agree. I should have included Jamaica.
Hansel Parchment, Sharika won silver in the 100. Wayne won silver in the long jump.
Yeah, okay,
And
you didn't have to tell me. You didn't have to tell me. What else were you gonna add? You didn't have to tell me the event. Where were you gonna add something else?
No, I was gonna say I also won silver in the female 4x1.
No. I said individuals. The question was about the question was about individuals. So you have already answered the question.
All right, cool.
Okay, so that's correct. So Martina got that. 31. Name the Jamaican individuals. They are putting Jamaican this time. Who won bronze medals in Budapest.
All right. Bronze medalist would be Shelley won bronze in the 100. Tajay won bronze in the men's long jump. Clayton won bronze in the 400. And yeah, I think those were it.
Okay, that's correct. That's correct. And as I said, I didn't ask you to name the events.
Right.
Okay.
After me,
Okay, no problem. Not a problem. Moving on to 32. Name Jamaica's relay teams that won medals and the type of medal that each team won.
All right. The men's 4x1 won bronze. The female 4x1 won silver. What happened? What am I doing wrong?
Nothing.
Are you gonna complete?
And the 4x4 won silver.
Okay, that's correct. So that's 32. Moving on to 33. Here's one that Okay, name the date and the venue of the upcoming Kiwanis Club of Kingston annual Grand Christmas Charity Ball.
Pegasus Hotel, and it's December 15.
Okay, Crystal.
At least I got one. I was trying to answer, but here goes my son saying apple pie and all kind of stuff.
I hope
You
I hope that's not just that's not an indication that Crystal is the only one who knows that date. And plus, President-elect Stephen told all of you at the beginning about it at the date. So anyway, Crystal, congrats.
Okay.
I didn't hear that. Somebody said something else?
No, I said it's on the screen. The charity event of the season. It's on the screen.
Actually, it's on the screen, yes. Because
That's right, but I know it by heart.
Because I use it as a profile pic now for us. Okay.
Yeah.
Question 34. Who will be providing the music at the charity ball? I can't believe somebody has I can't believe somebody, it takes a lot for somebody to answer that. And you don't tell me anything on the screen. Okay, yes, the Fab Five. Who was that? That was Martin again? Or Josh? Who was that?
No, Andrew. No, not me this time.
Andrew? Oh, okay, Andrew. All right, good. Now here's question number 35. Which chess piece can move any number of unoccupied squares horizontally or vertically?
A rook.
Cannot jump
Queen.
over
A rook. A rook.
Rook is the correct answer. No. The rook is the correct answer. The rook cannot jump over another chess piece.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I didn't see that name. Who was that?
Oh, that was Andrew again.
Okay.
Yeah, right. 37. Which is the smallest Caribbean country?
Montserrat.
Haiti.
Haiti is smallest? No.
No, Kitts and Nevis.
Yes, that's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Any idea how many square miles you want to just mention?
13 feet.
Square miles? It's 101 square miles. Okay, that was not part of the question anyway. So you got the answer.
I did.
What's the population?
No. Somebody said St. Kitts
Oh,
and Nevis.
that's Yolanda. That's Yolanda.
St. Kitts and Nevis is the correct answer. I was just throwing in the part about the square miles.
Oh,
afterwards.
okay. So I'll take the point for that one.
No, there's no point for that one. There's no point for that one.
Then don't throw it in there then.
No, that was part of my edification. Put it that way. All right.
I'll give it a point. I have to value it.
Sorry, do you know the population I'm asking of St. Kitts?
No, I don't have that information in front of me. Okay. No, let's move on. 38. Name the Caribbean country that they have 365 rivers. Rivers
or beaches?
No, I said rivers. I didn't make a mistake in saying rivers.
Dominican Republic?
Dominica.
Okay, the person who said Dominican Republic is wrong because that's a different country.
Dominica is the answer.
The person who said Dominica is correct.
Right, Dominica.
Okay. Now here's I'm hearing a background voice, please. Okay. Which Caribbean country has no real rivers? I didn't know that this was a case until, today.
Barbados.
Barbados is correct. Is there any dispute as to who said it first?
And then themselves, no?
I saw VP Matthew up here.
Okay. Okay. So, and the explanation is that Barbados is a coral island created by the buildup of coral reefs. It is relatively flat. The highest point is 300 feet, and this lack of elevation makes it difficult for rivers to form. So I learned something as well. I learned something whenever I'm putting this thing together, always. All right, who is the most recent person to achieve 39? You mean who got the answer?
39. Okay.
Andy, tell him, because I'm not looking at the names. Andy? I'm sure you recorded it, but
Sorry, I didn't realize that I was muted. It was VP Matthew.
okay. All right, number 40. Right, winding down now. Who is the most recent person to achieve an EGOT? And an EGOT is somebody who has won an Emmy, a Grammy,
Davis.
Oscar, and a Tony. What was that answer?
Viola Davis.
Yeah,
Viola Davis.
Yeah, but the person who answered first, what did they say?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, a male answered first. Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, that was
No, it was a female who answered first. I heard a female's voice.
No, the first voice.
No, I heard it first. I heard it first.
Yeah.
A male answered first.
A male answered first. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
I
have
said
that.
it. I said it.
Yeah, okay. Now, number 41. What singer holds the most Grammy nominations? Holds the record for the most Grammy nominations?
Beyonce.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Well, a male voice said Beyonce first,
Yeah, I said Beyonce.
and that's correct. And I didn't ask about the number, but it's 88 nominations, including 9 that she had with Destiny Child. So Beyonce it is. Now 42. What was the first cable television series to win an Emmy for outstanding drama series?
Our house.
Sex and the City. No, sorry, wrong.
First cable.
Sopranos.
Okay.
Okay. Who said it first?
Who said it first?
So Rose,
Really?
the name Rose up here.
Yeah. One person was just a little ahead of the other. Then there were 2 female voices.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that, right? Okay, 43. What was the first Disney animated feature movie that was not based on an already existing story?
Oh gosh.
Fantasia.
Lion King.
No.
Fantasia.
Lion King.
Snow White.
Well, you see, if you understand the difference, Snow White was a previous story, which was then you had the animated feature. So the question was, what was the first Disney animated feature movie
Lion
that was
King.
not based on an already existing story? So the person who said Lion King got it right. Okay.
Yeah, I said it.
Yolanda.
No.
No.
Amel said it before.
Yeah, I said it.
Emil said it.
Yeah. Okay, number 44. Who are the literary persons among us? What is a literary term for a word that describes a sound?
Onomatopoeia.
All right, who said it first? Andy?
Martin and Ray.
Martino.
Martino. Okay. And the last question. Which was the first British colonial territory that established a postal service?
Jamaica.
Okay.
I think Andy said it first, if I'm correct. If I picked up the voice. Andrew, sorry.
Andrew, yeah.
Andrew,
DP,
that's good.
DPC, you had skipped question 36.
No, I put that up in case I had a playoff or something. You know?
Okay.
Just a little, that was a little broader, but I'm only gonna go to 45. So
Oh, I was saying that you had skipped question number 36.
36?
Mhm.
Let me go back. Oh, now I know why you know I see. Sorry, I don't, yeah, I did skip that. I did skip that one. So let me ask it. Number 36. Name the Caribbean country that has the only drive-in volcano in the world.
St. Lucia.
Okay. Okay, you got it. You got it. And
So
I got that question from Andy. So he really wasn't going to allow me to leave out St. Lucia. So.
no. I was just going through the questions and I wanted to say it earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow. So we have a tie for first place between President Josh and Yolanda.
Really?
Who both have 8.
How did that happen? I
We
thought
do?
I had approved
But
that.
remember, I think Martina had a 2/3. Who had a 2/3 and when Willie answered the 1/3?
Martino.
It was
Right.
Martino.
So what? It evened out? Is that what you're saying?
No, the persons with the highest scores are President Josh and Yolanda, both with 8.
Yeah, but what? Oh, Yolanda and Josh. Oh, I see
Mhm.
what you mean. Okay. So Martina wasn't the one. Okay. And the third place? Because
mean
if
second?
we have, no, because if you have 2 people who tied for first, then the next one is third.
All right. Third place would be Martino with 5 2/3.
But I don't know how. Normally we have to wait a little bit for the totals to be added. You know, we get a little suspense and we get a little. But you just
Oh
give me the
my
number.
bad, shame on me.
Microsoft Excel.
It's actually the power of the hand.
Google Excel.
Okay,
Google.
great. Well, let me say congratulations to the President Josh and who was the other person? The
Yolanda.
female name? Yolanda. Which club is Yolanda in?
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Oh, okay, Montego Bay Rises. And Josh is which company, which club again?
Charlton Alexandria.
Okay, that's down that way too, right?
No, up that way.
Oh.
All right. And Martina, well, he's Kingston. All right. Well, what we had done, we had said we just divide up $10,000, right? 5,000 for the first place, 3 for the second, and 2 for the third. So since first and second tied, they will share the $8,000, and that will be $4,000 each, and you can designate the key club of your choice, the sponsored club of your choice, well, the key club.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
And then the $2,000, Martina can determine which club it goes to. You don't have to tell me tonight. So, but I really enjoyed that, and I want to say thanks to everybody for chiming in. Some people were quiet; they just watched and enjoyed it, and or just took part silently. Some people don't want to talk out and then be wrong. I don't know if that was an intimidating factor for anybody, but enough of you put your came out, you called the numbers, and you shone. So I want to say thanks very much, and it was fun. Thank you.
Yes, it was.
But I hope you all learned something.
Yes, we did a lot.
All right, back to. Is the president now on? I don't know if you have said back to President Newton or back to PE.
Back to me. I don't think the
Okay.
president has done this yet.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen him.
Yes.
All right. Okay, back to you, PE.
All right, thank you again, VP Stewart, and thank you also. There's no official vote of thanks since it's internal, but there is a vote of thanks or commendation to yourself and the members of the club meeting committee, Kiwan and Andy, and the rest of the members for putting together an entertaining and informative and fun trivia this evening. Thank you very much. I learned a lot myself. was very good. It was very good.
Okay, thank you.
And applause. Those people can open their mic and applaud as is necessary. I'll clap for everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoyed that immensely. I would also like to take the opportunity, since we have started, that we have had a couple of special guests, and I just like to acknowledge their presence. Our IPP Junior Stewart is with us now. DLG Gerthlin from New Kingston is with us. Kiwanian Renee Robinson, I see you. You're also with us, and Kiwanian Dallas Campbell. These are all persons who joined us since we started. Welcome to all of you. Always glad to have your presence, and I hope you also had a fun evening this evening. Yes? You can open your mic if you need to. So we're going to move on. We still have some more activities and on the program. I'm now going to, I think Kiwanian Zuri is here. He is our Sergeant at Arms, and he's going to extract whatever fees and fines that he can of our Kiwanian members. Zuri, are you here?
P. Stephen, thank you.
Oh, you're here, President. Let me just call your name.
Sarge is not with us this evening.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Okay.
Sarge, good evening, everyone.
Yes.
The Sarge is not with us. He had some work to get done, but he has asked me to ask every member of the club who is on this call this evening to make sure that you make a $500 contribution to the coffers of the club. And he has asked me to make sure that I note every member that's here, because if you don't voluntarily send the money to DLG Willie, he will personally come and collect.
What's the total fine?
$500 for each member.
All right.
He says he's making it 500 this evening because some people have not paid in the past.
Fair enough. So President Newton, do you want to take over and complete the meeting, to reassume the chair?
I tell you something, P. Stephen. I have listened in and you're doing so well, and we are so close to the end. I don't want to disrupt the flow. So I would love if you could continue.
All right. Fair enough.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. That was President Newton, who will be back with us next week, sitting in the chair. Interclub opportunities, notices, and announcements. DLG Willie, can you share with us some of those activities that are coming up in the week ahead?
Thank you, President-elect Stephen. Insofar as notices are concerned, please note that this week, Thursday, not tomorrow, Thursday, November 23, the Christmas Ball Planning Committee will be meeting at DLG Willie's house, 52 Henny Crescent in New Kingston at 6 p.m. I just re-emphasize for those members, or a reminder, as was pointed out by P.E. Stephen, that our big event, annual Grand Christmas Charity Ball, is being held on Friday, December the 15th at the Pegasus Hotel, starting at 8 p.m. Price, $17,500. On Sunday, November 26th, as this coming Sunday, will be the divisional church service and brunch. The church service begins at 8 a.m. at the Hope United Church. The divisional council meeting that was postponed as a result of the inclement weather over the weekend has now been rescheduled for Saturday, December 2 at the Kuna Mutual Auditorium on Manhattan Road, and the registration begins at 9 a.m. Just to remind members that the
Correction, DLG Willie, Sunday, December 3rd.
Was the 3rd, Sunday?
Yeah.
Thank you, LG. So that's the division council meeting that was previously postponed, is now being held on Sunday, December 3 at Kuna Mutual Auditorium. That's on Manhattan Road in New Kings, Crossroads. Registration beginning at 9 a.m. The delegates are the president-elect, and the immediate past president, with alternate being the secretary. That is all the announcements and notice and announcement for tonight. Insofar as the clubbing opportunities are, I will send out the schedule with any clubbing opportunity for the coming, as of tomorrow. So at this time, President, like Stephen, you may want to ask anybody
Yes.
that announcement may do so now. I know that one or two people are very anxious to make announcements. So,
sure. Thank you, DLG.
over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you. As DLG was intonating, we are now open to our fellow Kiwanians clubs who are also celebrating, or also have events coming up. Can you please share with us what's coming up in your division or in your club?
Thank you, PE Stephen. This is Chairman Crystal Heaven from the Kiwanis Club of Montego Bay. So we have our Christmas cake sale. The handing out date is the 21st of December. We're currently taking orders. So if you do have an order, please send it through any one of the members of the Kiwanis Club of Montego Bay or myself, or you can submit the names to DLG Willie and I'll get them from him. Also on the this Thursday, we'll be having our face-to-face fun meeting. Unfortunately, it's not going to be online. It's going to be at the RADA office in West Green. It starts at 6 p.m. this Thursday. Also on the 21st of December, we'll be having our annual duck auction. So come on over and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Crystal, question, are the cake sale, are you doing deliveries? Or they have to come in person to collect?
Yes, we are doing delivery. So if you're in Kingston and you have order, you can go ahead and order and I'll bring them up. Yes. Okay. Would you like some, PE Stephen? How many would you like?
Everybody, I already have committed my Christmas.
Okay. Well, thank you for asking.
Yes, because there are people here from all over the island. So if you're not in Western Jamaica, you can come in person and support Montego Bay Club. And if you're not, there is still a facility for delivery, as Chairman Crystal was mentioning there.
Yes, please do. Thank you.
Go ahead. I heard somebody else speaking who would like to tell me about their events.
Yes, hi everyone. Good evening. President Tushana here from the Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals St. Andrew. Okay, so I'd like to talk about our two things. Our Christmas cake sale, which will be done on the 13th of December. And also we have a special cake only that we'd love you to try. It's a Jamaica fruit rum cake, cheesecake. It's a new cake. It's for only the tickets for only $2,000 and we do deliveries. You can reach out to me or IPP Tina, or you can also place the order Uncle Willie and he will share it with us. Also, we have a food drive that's going on for our breakfast project that is at the Seaward Primary School, where we're trying to feed children in the morning 3 days per week. Those children that come to school without breakfast sometimes. So we have a food drive that's going on, and if you wish to donate, you can also reach out to me or IPP Tina.
Thank you. President Tushana, can you say what kind of items you're looking for the food drive, so that if people know an idea?
Sure. So tin foods, frankfurters, eggs, bread, tea items, if Milo, milk, oats, things to make porridge, those type of food items.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Worthy project, worthy project. Any other club that is, would like to share some of the activities that they have coming up this week or into the Christmas season? Floor is yours.
P. Stephen, if I might, it's not a new. I just want to stress that the Kiwanis Club of Kingston's Grand Charity Ball, which is coming up on December 15th. I just want to stress to members of the club that we are asking everyone to participate in some way or the other. I mean, and there are several ways for you to participate. You can sell tickets, you can purchase tickets, you can donate a case of wine, you can donate a bottle of wine, you can donate towards purchasing a bottle of wine in whatever way you can. We're pleading with you, please participate, because this is how we get the funds that we use to do all the good work that we do. And to members online, persons online who are not members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, remember, this is the premier event of the year. This is when you get to dress up in all your fancy clothes and take your loved one out to show them how much you think of them. So remember, start saving your money from now. December 15 is just around the corner. And everybody who we are seeing online right now, we expect to see you. And guess what happened? If you are your own loved one, then buy a ticket for yourself and come. You'll still enjoy yourself. Thank you, P. Stephen.
Welcome, President. It's your meeting. Thank you, everybody. Please support in some shape or form. We look forward to your contribution and your support for this Grand Charity Ball. And as I said to some people, if the price is a little bit daunting, you can split it and you can make a half contribution and somebody else can pay for another half ticket and do it that way also. So there are more than one ways to indicate your support for the event. I was looking for, as we wind up this very entertaining meeting this evening, I was looking for DP Chris Robinson. Is he here? Because he's down for Thought of the Week. I didn't see him in the.
I don't see him, Stephen.
Yeah. In such a case, what do we do for the Thought of the Week, or do we?
No, just go.
Let's move on.
Bring a meeting to.
I have one thing I would like to say for P. Stephen.
Sure, go ahead.
Just as the next week, our meeting next week, we're gonna have former president of the West Indies Cricket Board, Dave Cameron, and we're asking him to talk about the economics of West Indies cricket from an international point of view, because some of the way in which the money is being divided among India, Australia, and the UK, or call it say England, is meaning that territories like West Indies have less money, and because of that, our players, we can't pay enough to our players so that they make themselves available for international cricket. So we're just asking him to look at the whole aspect of the economics of what is happening, and he will have a few more points as well. So that's next week. We'll have Dave Cameron. Thank you, P.
P. Stephen.
Go ahead.
If I may deputize for DP Chris. The thought of the week is, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that was said by Wayne Dyer.
Can you repeat it again so it can soak into everybody, for everybody?
Sure. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Right.
And by Wayne Dyer.
And that was by Wayne Dyer.
Oh, okay.
And there's one other thing I should say. The winners tonight, I'm gonna ask DLG Willie to coordinate. He was here, so he knows who won, and Andy will be able to corroborate that. And everybody here, I'm sure, knows how to contact DLG Willie. Everybody knows. So that's how I saw a question in the chat. How do you collect? So just make contact with DLG Willie and he will arrange he will arrange for you to get paid. You're gonna have to determine how we're gonna do it with a transfer or whatever. So he will do that. All right. So that answers that question.
And the contact number is in the chat for those who would like to find it. Those who don't have it.
You mean his contact number?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So as we wind up the meeting, thank you, everybody, Kiwanians, guests. This is the kind of energy that we have at Kiwanis Club of Kingston. Join us next week, as you heard DP Stewart saying. We're going to have cricket and talking about how professional sportsmen make cricket and how West Indies cricket can be revived and these kinds of interesting topics. And we look forward to your participation and your support. Thank you again for coming out. As usual, we're going to have some music that plays afterwards. So stick around if you want, and you can enjoy some of the music with us. And again, from all the members of Kiwanis Club of Kingston and President Newton, thank you again for attending. So with that said, I'm now going to ask you if you have a glass nearby or water bottle, raise a toast to Kiwanis International and Jamaica Land We Love.
Jamaica land we love.
Cheers.
Jamaica Land We Love.
Thank you again for everybody who